I do want to inspire others, especially in this industry. I think it's part of, you know, the job is, you know, like encouraging you guys to keep trying, work hard, and it takes a long time. Trying to earn to get my teeth fixed. Yes. I feel like dental work is so important. Making sure that your teeth are healthy, and it helps with confidence too, if you care.
26.
Honestly, like if weight and teeth and appearance stuff, it only matters if you care. Like if it affects your confidence, if it affects like your socializing or you doing opportunities and stuff, then I think it's important to focus on. But if you don't care, then you know, yeah, I think it's important if it's hindering your life and experiences. I had braces for 3 years, 3.5 years. I had to get braces twice because I didn't wear my retainer, and they're expensive. I didn't wear my retainer, and then I got a permanent wire under my bottom teeth, and then it broke. And now my bottom teeth are crooked again. It's so. I'm gonna go A. I have a crush on the girl in school. How should I go tell her? Well, honestly, I think I was gonna say, fuck bitches, get money. You know, focus on your goals and dreams. Get that bag first, you know, because high school relationships are gonna come and go, and most of them cause trauma. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Focus on yourself, and you know, maybe you'll save yourself for better relationship later. But you know, I mean, it is a learning lesson, I guess. Get your bag up.
Oh my god, that was insane.
I'm in my 20s, but I haven't had any of my first at this point. I'm nervous. I think it's normal. Being nervous is normal. Just know that like everyone experiences their first time. Everyone experiences bad relationships, also traumatic relationships, and people, they're all learning lessons, honestly. Most relationships end. It's true, but you can learn from it. And I think, you know, focus on growing yourself to be a better human being. You can attract like-minded people. You know? Attract like-minded people. Trauma requires effort to counteract. Exactly, it does. I mean, everything takes effort. Relationships take effort. Oh my gosh. It takes effort in compromises, and sometimes we just don't have the time or energy for that when you're focusing on yourself and work. Sometimes the partners don't. Next topic, something happy?
Yeah, they might be,
Something happy?
It's insane.
I mean, we could talk about the good things about relationships. Anyways, the good thing about relationships is that if you find the right person, and it might take, you know, it might take time. Everyone's very different, has very different needs and standards. Like, if you find the right person, like, you can help each other grow and become better people. That's the goal, right? Finding a good partner. It's pretty rare, though. Sometimes, like, it's hard. It's hard to find the perfect relationship. Do you consider your family and friends advice? I didn't used to. Oh my god. If that's one thing I could do, is listen to my family and friends when it came to previous relationships. It's a red flag when no one likes your boyfriend. A red flag, dude. Listen to people that care about you. Listen to them. I didn't. Dependency is hard. But there becomes a time when you can't just rely on your partner. It's not healthy. I was so and this isn't talking about just one of my previous relationships. In my previous relationships too. I was so codependent that I relied on my relationship to be happy. And that's so toxic. And at that point, when you're only relying on your partner as your friendship and your happiness, it becomes like when they leave you, you have nothing. Like, I've been there. It's really, really unhealthy. That's like, I had to learn how to stop being codependent. How did you learn to not be codependent? Like, how'd you do it? Therapy? And heartbreak, honestly. I didn't have a choice. I had to literally... It felt like I had to restart because when I lost my previous relationship...
Here we go, guys.
I was so lost. All I had was work. I just used work as a distraction heavily because I felt like I lost... I didn't put any effort into friends because I only... Like, my only friend was like my ex at the time.
Wait, oh.
So I had to... it was just... I don't know, just suffering from heartbreak.
Alright, let's hold position.
And loneliness, honestly.
Cage
How did you make friends after that? Online. All of my friends are... Yeah, I made all of my friends through gaming and streaming. I'm glad I get my happiness from myself and no one else. Yeah, no, I feel like now I'm at a place... Now I've learned... It took many, 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 many years, but now I've learned that if I am dealing with a breakup, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be okay. It will never hurt as bad as it used to because like I've built such like a strong foundation for myself. Like I have a solid friend group. I have my family that I speak to more often now, and you know,
you guys like
value their opinion more when it comes to how they, I don't know, inject their opinions on who's in my life. You know, so I have my career.
Fill in the blank kind
healthier.
of thing.
Oh, Lamborghini.
Huh?
I mean, that's an object, but
Yes,
you know.
plenty.
Love yourself
really?
first. Yeah,
That's
it's not
probably
easy
my
to.
favorite.
Codependency is a learned behavior.
Match found.
Codependency is a learned behavior if and when you're able to identify where that learned behavior comes from. Parent, family member that made you feel like you can't live without them, then you can heal. Yes! I definitely think I had some daddy issues for sure. Especially with my parents. I think that's where my codependency like stemmed from. I felt like I've never really had like a healthy relationship with my dad, especially because I loved my dad. But just with my parents getting divorced and him like just being an alcoholic and all that, it felt like the only way that he was really involved with my sister and I was through financial support. I did love him. And I do appreciate everything that he's done for me. But I think my codependency stemmed from that. You know? Kind of having someone there that's like your person. Because I also, with my sister and my mom, I wasn't even that close with my family when I was younger either. My mom and I fought a lot back then. Not anymore. Things are way different now. But I think with relationships, I relied on them so much because it was like the closest thing I had to me. And it was the thing that I was putting most effort into. Rather than like my friends. No. I wasn't spoiled, but I was definitely fortunate. For sure. I worked as soon as I was of age. I started saving my own money. But my dad definitely, like, he was like he would pay the bills. My mom was a housewife at the time. So he was a supporter of the family, pretty much. That's how it worked. Definitely fortunate, for sure. For sure. What did you think about therapy in general? I think therapy can definitely help people, but I've also had therapists that I did not like at all. I had therapists in the past where you could tell they're doing it just because it's their job, and it's so hard to just like feel like they're literally just listening to you because they have to, kind of thing. If you find the right therapist, it can help so much. So much. And also therapy is expensive. No, I stopped going to therapy. I feel like I'm in a good place right now. What I hate about my family is that I know we love each other, but sometimes my mother's words can cut deep and she doesn't see it. Oh, I understand. That's the worst, is when like family members don't I don't know. Like respect like the life you're trying to live. Like when they don't respect like your sexuality or like your job. They judge you for it. It is so painful. But you do not need to keep people in your life that only bring you negativity, even if they're blood.
Let's go.
As soon as you're of age, you can start a new life. Build a friend family. Be happier with other people that support you, that aren't jealous of you, that support you and who you are. and you know what you like. I think it's very common that people have such broken, traumatic families. It's so common. You're not the only one. I think everyone's got like some crazy family stories. Right, how do I talk to my crush? It's a little tricky, because, okay, most time we have crushes on people that we're gonna see again, right? So it gets a little awkward when they reject you. And rejection is normal. Rejection is okay. It is better to be rejected than to never know at all, right? So that's why it's worth trying. And honestly, just because you're rejected now
there's
doesn't mean that they
definitely some in front
may,
of me
you know,
here, I
maybe in
think.
like 5 million
Oh,
years,
he's
they might
close.
grow an interest to you. When you get you back and stuff, you know? I don't know. Just gotta maybe if it's a
I'm slow,
workplace
just
kind of
kinda move.
situation,
One more main.
maybe wait till you guys don't work in the same place anymore. It's a little
do that.
awkward, honestly.
Man.
It's also very complicated if like you're already friends, and then like what if they say
One
no?
enemy.
God,
Then
you're
it
right.
might affect the
Good
friendship,
angle.
which is the worst case scenario. But you know,
Okay.
sometimes
Wow, we really just like trapped him in there.
sometimes it's hard to continue being friends with someone that you have a crush on because
Keep that.
it might hurt seeing them be with someone else in the future. So maybe it's you have to decide. Like, do you
They
want
don't win this
to?
round,
Is
no
that something
lie.
you want to try pursuing, or
If we don't win or if they don't win.
like how much do
They
you
don't
value
win.
the friendship?
They end up using
Don't want to lose the friendship.
results.
It's very difficult. How do you deal with wanting change in your life? I struggle to go after change. I think for me personally, what motivates me to actually put effort into change my life is being completely sick of the way of my life is. Like, I hate feeling like a piece of shit. I hate it.
You want to play?
I
Let's
hate-
play.
I'm a naturally
We
really
still left?
lazy
You're on
person, and I
this?
hate
Or
that. It's gotta be so sick of it. You gotta put in effort to live a different life. I think you're getting too much comfortable. No, it's okay. I don't mind. I've talked about this stuff many times on stream before. I think it's important. Well, I personally like talking about my past because I think for me, being a small brown woman and
Wow.
being self-made in a way in this industry,
Like, the 20 health left.
I think it's nice to share kind of where I came from, because I think it inspires other people that their lives can change and that they can help
Hey.
themselves.
Huh?
It just takes a lot of time, you know?
Alright. Sorry.
It takes a lot of time. I like talking about it. I don't think it's a bad thing at all.